what is the Chainsaw Man anime about? Devils and humans, the one combination that gets an unfair rep in the anime world. However, some animes go above and beyond when it comes to introducing different kinds of devils and humans to the viewers. The Chainsaw Man anime is one of them. From the looks of the trailer, the anime seems pretty violent and vulgar, but let's not jump to conclusions as plenty of other things make the Chainsaw Man worth the watch. So for those of you who have no clue of what this anime is about, I'm here to shed some light on the matter. In this video, I'll be explaining everything there is to know about the Chainsaw Man anime, including the storyline, characters, themes, and everything in between. But before we dive into this video, I'd like you guys to hit the like and subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Now, before I jump straight into the story, let me just say that the Chainsaw Man is considered one of Shonen Jump's most extraordinary new series, and for a good reason. The vivid rip and tear, fights, combined with a funny, gory, and unique story about devils makes for one awesome manga. Tatsuki Fujimoto is the writer and drawer of Chainsaw Man. Talk about talent. While this guy has written countless one-shot manga shorts, the Chainsaw Man is only his second serialized story, after Even So Quirky, Fire Punch. The series has also been on Viz Media's Shonen Jump category for a while now, allowing subscribers to read the manga story in full and other interested viewers to read the first and last 3 chapters of the manga. But the first trade paperbound of Chainsaw Man, having the first 7 chapters, hit shelves. An interesting thing, which I hope you guys know, is that this delightfully bizarre and popular manga has finally been developed into an anime, produced by none other than MAPPA. Fans of the original series may be wondering what the actual release date could be. Well, this is just one of those times when you have to wait it out, no matter how badly you're aching for it. Enough about that production details and who made who, let's get into our story. Let's begin with the basics. For an instance, why is this anime called Chainsaw Man anyways? Well, the plot of the manga is as eccentric as its title implies. A young boy named Denji makes ends meet by literally selling his own body parts for money. After his father's demise, Denji, our main character, was left with an enormous debt and no source of income to pay it back. So the guy is pretty much desperate for money and food, but as luck would have it, a devil pooch named Puchita finds him and becomes his companion. The dog has a chainsaw blade projecting out of its face, which acts as an asset for Denji to murder the evil devils, and do just about anything for money. Puchita's chainsaw abilities come in handy when the Yakuza boys betray Denji and he gets sliced into pieces by the zombie devil. Puchita gives his life and his abilities to save his master. As a result of the soul transmission, Denji is now reborn as a bizarre devil-human hybrid. Yeah, you guessed it. He is now the Chainsaw Man. After he's changed up, a girl named Makina, who is part of the devil hunting organization, finds Denji and recruits him as one of her hunters. Now, that he doesn't have to beg for food or money, he lives a luxurious life while fighting devils. Now, you may think that all Denji does is fight devils. No, he is also on the pursuit of happiness, struggling to figure out his dreams, all the while forming meaningful relationships with other devil hunters who later on in the series also realize that there is more to life than hunting for devils and chopping heads off. However, just when he starts to get comfy with who he is, the ground slowly gets taken from under his feet. Makima keeps taking advantage of him, and the cycle of manipulation continues long for him. At this point, you can't help but feel sad for the poor guy because all he ever wanted was to live a life with basic necessities, but ends up losing his sense of normality and gets treated like an asset for people's biddings. Since Denji badly needs a girlfriend, he becomes so enraptured by Makima that he promised that she will be his first no matter what. Each and everything he accomplishes as Chainsaw Devil Hunter for that moment on is dedicated to Makima. But unfortunately, we get to know that Makima only cared about Denji because of his chainsaw ability. When she finds out that the two can never be separated, she immediately starts to resent Denji and becomes the reason behind every bad thing that happens to him in the manga, for she did not believe Denji deserved to live a peaceful, happy life. The action and fighting in Chainsaw Man are truly phenomenal. You can immediately get a glimpse of that when Denji stands up for himself, turns into the Chainsaw Man, and slashes Makima to bits. Yes, he had a mental breakdown after, but he chooses to take this sadness to a fast food restaurant where he demands meals while killing the employees. Later in the series, he kidnaps a girl who falls into a fit hysteria due to her unfortunate predicament, and Denji forces her to go on dates, which is sad and disturbing to watch. It's never revealed outright why all of this is happening, but it is evident that Denji is doing all of the things he wanted to do when he was poor. Eating good food, going on dates is two of those things. The art in the manga is grim and gritty, giving an excellent portrayal of the dark setting of the background, but the panels are decluttered, which makes the characters stand out more prominently. Blood is heavily involved, with guts and levers flying everywhere, which might be off-putting and vomit-inducing for some, but this level of gore also provides necessary weight to the battle scenes. When it comes to the anime adaptations, MAPPA is keeping everything under wraps for now. However, I know an impressive team of anime veterans behind the scenes, including scriptwriters Hiroshi Seko, director Ryuun Nakamura, and action director Tatsuya Yoshihara. Also, thanks to the manga, we already have an idea of the primary and secondary characters, and as you'd expect from a series called Chainsaw Man, they sound befittingly crazy. So here's what you need to know about the rest of the human-devil hybrids and devils in the series. After Denji, Makima appears to be the second main character. She is a shadowy lady in her 20s who is also a public safety devil hunter. Denji, who has never seen a woman in his life, falls in love with Makima the second after she recruits him as her pet. Yes, she literally makes him do all her dirty work. Makima is well aware of the fact that Denji has fallen for her, but she plans to use this level of attraction to control him and use him for her own benefit. And believe me, this woman may appear beautiful and helpful, but she's actually nuts. In terms of fighting the devils, Denji isn't alone. He has a team, and Akiya, Hayakawa, and Power are a part of it. Aki is also a public safety devil hunter working with Denji in Makima's Special Division 4 squad. And just like Denji's contract with Puchita, Hayakawa has an agreement with the Future Devil and the Cursed Devil, allowing him to use a commanding spike in exchange for his life cycle and seeing the future. As a dependable devil hunter, Hayakawa begins to open up to Denji. At the same time, the two are alone and later show he deeply cares about Power and him, despite the frequent crazy arguments they have. Power is the last member of the public safety officers team, being good friends with Aki and Denji. She's a young woman with pink hair who can transform into a blood fiend with frightening red horns. Power is self-motivated and highly violent at first, not caring for anyone except for her cat. Still, eventually, she develops a bond with Aki and Denji, who becomes her first ever friends. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video and everything the Chainsaw Man anime had to offer. Now, all that's left to do is to wait for the anime adaptation to hit the cinemas, and yes, it's going to be a bomb because there's nothing like seeing a dude with a chainsaw for a head fighting the devils and ripping them into pieces. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I will reply to your comments personally. Well, I'll catch you guys later in my next video.